That shit was funny though. I need
sure.
to say. Fuck Cardi B.
Can you please just hear me out? All work management platforms are the same. Monday.com is the one you'll actually love to use. There had to be somebody in the room with Cardi because it sounds as if the other person is on the
Sorry,
phone.
y'all. Sorry, we gotta go back.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are going at it again.
So
Still.
crazy.
Nah, but this time though, like I mean, you know, we talk about all the back and forth stuff here, and we talk about put it in the music and all of that. But I feel like yesterday watching the two of them go back and forth, it was too far. They brought the kids into it.
Wrong.
Wrong on both ends. I felt like it was
you
too
wrong
far.
as hell.
Now just a little background. So when we played that audio yesterday of Cardi B going off about the Ice Spice lyric, Cardi B and one of Ice Spice's team members, his name is James. She mentions James in the audio. They were online going back and forth. Conversation is about who leaked the audio. So
wait, I just want to pause it right quick because Ice Spice is signed with Nicki Minaj.
I was about to say, what she got to do with it?
Yeah, she basically, Nicki Minaj, she got her own record label. And you know what I'm saying? Yep. She got her own
Barbies, huh?
Yeah,
she really on them Barbies, huh?
And you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations about
For
that.
sure.
Congratulations, because I didn't know.
Exactly. And she signed Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were doing them songs together. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gonna let them continue. My bad. I just wanted to say that, to make it more clear.
I was gonna ask about it. I don't lie. You know what I mean? Like I can't lie about it. I was straight gonna ask you, like, hey man, what the fuck Ice Spice got to do with it?
For sure.
So at some point,
But it had to be somebody in the room with Cardi because it sounds as if the other person is on the phone. The person is in the room with Cardi.
that's been the back and forth. Now, James himself came out and said he didn't leak anything, and he kind of says the same thing that you say. Cardi B says that's not true. It had to come from their side because there's certain things not added in the audio. Like she mentions something with Sexy Red in the iHeart Music Awards, and, Ice Spice being upset about that. But long story short, Nicki Minaj commented on that. She didn't at Cardi or anything, but she commented on that. And she basically was saying that Cardi leaked the audio, right? So then now the two of them start going back and forth. And it gets to a point where Cardi says, listen, first, Nicki also addresses Cardi saying the fertility issues thing. She says that she's never had fertility issues, and it's not something that should be used lightly because there are women who deal with that.
Cardi, you said something.
Cardi mentioned, it's your son's birthday because yesterday was Mother's birthday.
Oh, wow.
And you're on Twitter dedicating essays to me. For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese. So then they start arguing back and forth about the night that they actually ran into each other in New York. Speeding through that. Then Cardi B mentions, because there's been a conversation about whether she mentioned Nicki on this album. Nicki posted referencing a line that I'm assuming she thought was about her. Cardi cleared it up. She said, "How are you pressed over an album you haven't got a hit on or a mention in? Your feelings are hurt because I haven't paid you no attention. You haven't even cut your kid's cake yet. It's 6:00 in LA. You must have took your first line of the day." So then
Daddy
Cardi B and Culture Vulture, Culture is Cardi B and Offset's daughter. And then of course Cardi responds and she says, "Listen, that's the last time you're gonna be mentioning my kids. We're not about to do that," basically. Nicki Minaj then calls Culture ugly. And then it gets really crazy after, it was already crazy, but it gets really crazy after that. Cardi responds and says, "You wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful, and you know that. Your hate is so deep and dark and nasty because your son is nonverbal, because you effed him up with drugs, so you're jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness." Now, these are all things that Cardi are alleging. And she's like, "Where you at? Stop talking." So they go back and forth a bit, mentioning the kids and, just a ton of different things that I really don't even want to read.
Nikki, how can you mention the fertility issue, right? Which is something very serious for a lot of women, who are unable to have children, and then you turn around and you call somebody's kid ugly. Cardi, you cannot talk about nobody's kids. You pregnant, it's a lot. I think it's irresponsible on both women's part. Nikki just seemed miserable. I'm sorry, she just seems miserable anytime you. That's your gut punch right there. And you're still, and mind you, we still have to wait till March to hear your raps.
Music.
To hear your music. To hear whatever the clapback is musically. We still gotta wait till March while we watching this unfold right here.
Yeah, they both went to hell on each other. Crazy. And this is why Cardi should have never responded to Nicki. Yeah. And a lot of this is social media's fault because y'all love to say lyrics be about people that they don't be about. Cardi just confirmed she wasn't shooting at Nicki on none of them lyrics.
Yeah, she did confirm that. I mean, and I will say too, though, even with social media and what people like to say, I feel like if Nikki is posting that, she obviously felt like that too. And I don't know if that stems from social media, but I think that this is a lesson in, like, if it's not directly said to you, maybe you just leave it. Or if Nikki wanted to jump back in there, we know Nikki got a pen. She do that. Go ahead.
But at least
Where
take
the
the
pen
day
at
off.
then?
Take the day off for your son's birthday.
Say that shit again, Charlamagne. Real talk. Real talk.
Because her and Cardi's beef overshadowed that.
I don't like this. I like it when you throw the kids in it, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know,
For real.
you can't say somebody's going too far when you talk about somebody's kids, because, you know, some people say, well, you know, play the higher road. No, I'm going to hell with you. You talk about my kids, I'm talking about yours. And it is what it is. But it should have never got that far. They should have never talked about each other's kids. I just don't like that. This is it's not.
And I will say, I respect Nikki as an artist, but when I read her tweets, and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too.
You're right. And you know the one thing I would always say, when you're in your life,
Because that's exactly what happened, Cardi.
People will try to take that
For
life.
real.
She baited you in.
Amazing body of work.
I even said that before I even heard this. Like, shouldn't have never said nothing back.
She's doing a tour.
Fuck her.
And sometimes, like you said, and I hate it because I'm the pettiest person. I'm a petty mother effer. But sometimes you just gotta enjoy the life.
Yeah.
Just gotta
Real talk.
And Jess said something that's real too. Nikki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nikki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be calling it. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting.
Yo, you've been pretty good with these
Yeah,
names.
I ain't gonna give it to him.
The stank print.
You might need to drop an album for $4.99 too.
The stank print.
Hey,
Wow.
for real.
Don't y'all ever disrespect me, okay?
What?
I'm in the Radio Hall of Fame for a
You
reason.
the Reed Queen, baby.
This is the first time he has definitely taken a compliment. I love it because he usually be like, "No, yo, just stop, don't."
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought about that 5 seconds ago.
Like, it just comes to my mind. Like,
It's my mental health as well, so my business are too. Well, I mean, yeah, it got to the point where, you know, Cardi and Nikki are online talking about where you at, where the addresses are and all the things, and Cardi's pregnant, so hopefully, you know, people that love them intervene in this quiet silence of the day. I will say too, JT got in the mix yesterday. We won't get to that. Maybe we'll bring it back in the next hour, but you told JT to get in the booth and drop some lyrics. She says Friday she has the song dropping. Yep, Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
I'm
Friday.
here for that. I'm here for that. I'm always here for the
got
music.
something dropping. Somebody else got something dropping on Friday.
Clarissa
too.
Shields has music dropping on Friday.
A diss
too.
record?
It's not a diss record. It's just a song, and we don't do that.
I'm just asking. Y'all went from JT this.
Excited about it.
Let me just have you pick
Hey,
just
bro.
in case.
Y'all need, no, fuck that. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Y'all bet not put Carissa's shit. No. Stick to boxing, bitch. Stick to boxing.
Up here, and there's been some back and forth. Subliminally with her and Tyler, we're gonna get into that. Top of the next hour. I just wanted to, you know, get top of the next hour. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the latest with Lauren Charlamagne. Who you giving that down to?
Well. Yeah.
Fuck Cardi B.
I mean, both of them, bro. It was like I said. Look. How many times? Look, they.
It say Cardi kind of threw her first shot at the kid first, though.
No. They said.
I mean, Nikki.
Yeah. So look, I told you, bro. When she heard some shit, she
Disclaimer.
No, ain't no disclaimer. She did like this. What you say about me? She already had a pinky full worth of coke in her hand. So by the time when she turned around and they said anything about Cardi B,
they was like, bitches on your nose.
Bruh. I'm talking about she hit that shit so Chris, she started snapping out on her ass. Yo motherfucking kid ugly,
at the
bitch.
party.
At
the party.
Your kid's a goddamn culture roach. I'm talking about bruh. And like, come on, man. Like you can't sit there and not expect someone to come back at you when you talk about they kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hell
anybody. Yeah. It don't matter you a man, woman, dog, cat, whatever. They coming at your ass.
Oh yeah, especially the motherfucking animals.
Hell
shit.
Yeah.
Shit, them animals all be bullshitting about
exactly,
them kids.
Don't bullshit around. So
hey,
look, just imagine that you in that type of environment and shit, and now you got to see this motherfucker. See, you remember, like I said, the last time they got into it, fucked up, right? So it's like, bruh.
And then again, I guess I was right with it was probably they peoples.
Yeah,
I was right about that.
For sure.
It was they peoples. Yeah, somebody talking too much.
In they inner circle, bro, said one thing and they, like I said, they already knew that they didn't like that motherfucker, or the people in the motherfucking circles knew that these two individuals did not like each other. You know what I'm saying? So that
knowing that they going back and forth on words and shit, just in private though. You know what I mean? Exactly. They probably even know that much. Like, yeah, I know that bitch said something about me. Woo,
I mean, because low key, because Cardi, you know what I'm saying? She got baited in. She got baited into the drama. And it's kind of like, you know, but you can't really blame her because that's her child. I'm pretty sure that she ain't, when she said something the first time, she probably just looked at it like, I don't, you know, this bitch, she on some other shit. She on some coke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But then what's her name's first reply was probably just about the music,
It was because, you know like, because when she said something about, you know, a verse in the, you know what I'm saying, in the, on her album or whatever, cause that Cardi B just dropped the album, and you know, basically, you know what I'm saying, you know.
That's what Cardi said. Okay. Now I got it in line. Now.
Like she
then
like,
Cardi like, hey man, you know,
like,
it's your motherfucking son birthday, bitch. Go to the birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave that shit alone. Yeah. I wasn't even talking about you.
Exactly. I wasn't even thinking about you. I'm not even focusing on you, and you focusing on me because you still trying to stay on top.
Yeah,
and that's really what it's about, because you see how many people that she beef with, like they said, I'm not even gonna go back and try to
regurgitate that shit.
Like she been beefing with everybody and anybody that's been rapping, either it's old or new. It doesn't matter, you know.
You need to leave, if you. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this, motherfucking Nicki Minaj. I ain't know that you was fucking with my baby Mariah. You leave that bitch alone. You hear me? That's one of the greatest singers to ever bless the mic. You leave her the fuck alone. I don't give a fuck what she said to you about your kid. I don't give a fuck. All y'all motherfucking female artists, you leave that one the fuck alone. You know what I'm talking about? Because nah, dog. Nah. That's the closest thing I got to Whitney left, bro. You leave her the fuck alone, bro.
For sure, man.
For real, the closest thing to Whitney.
Hopefully, man, they will stop this stupid ass shenanigan shit. They both moms. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all kids don't need to go through that, man.
Because think about it, you know what I'm saying? When they get older, man, they gonna be seeing this shit.
Yeah,
you know
and then what if they fuck around and, you know, end up beefing with each other over the shit? You know what I mean? Like, and they don't even know what they moms is really beefing for, which, like you said, is not really shit. Y'all are really not beefing about anything besides trying to be on top of the game.
See, this right here though, it would be the kicker though, if they grow up, right? They you know what I'm saying, them kids grow up and nigga Minaj's son fuck Cardi B's Cardi B's daughter and shit, and get her pregnant and shit. Now they gotta be grandmamas and shit. That would be funny.
My nigga.
That would be funny.
I'm here for that.
That would be funny.
You talking about being messy? I'd be messy than a motherfucker with that one, bro.
That would be funny.
Let y'all kids grow up to do that.
That would be so funny.
Jesus, I'm bringing this episode back
for sure.
Let y'all motherfucking kids in the next. What's that? About
20. Well,
not 20.
Well, no, I can say about
shit, I was
like
busting
15
nuts at 15.
Yeah, about 15. Yeah,
I was busting nuts at 15.
About 15.
About
Yeah,
15, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you
about 15.
two ignorant motherfuckers, bro.
That would be funny though.
Well, hold on. How old is
Nicki Minaj's son?
Yeah,
I think he's about like between 3 and 3 and
maybe 5.
5 in that range. Cardi B got kids in that range as real.
Okay.
Not Culture though. Culture, she the oldest one, but
okay. So what? How old is Culture?
I think she about like 9.
God damn, for real?
Yeah, I think she about like 9, about 8 or 9.
Damn, she got with what's his name 9 years ago?
Well, 8 years ago. It was like 8 or 6. She about like 7. I think she was about like 7. My bad. I think she was about 7 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And I think Nicki Minaj's son is about between 3 and 5, I believe.
That would be
that would be
funniest shit.
That'd be funny.
Ever. You hear me? I will be back. I'm talking about I would be right back for that. So that means she'd be about like 20 something and he'd be still a kid or something. So we gonna give you
No,
which kid?
We talk about the latest kids, like, you know what I'm saying, about like 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to give them that one. So yeah. So okay. So 15 years to get them 18.
About 18, between
if they about 3
17,
now,
18 years probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I like that.
I'm gonna be realistic. Like just make it 20. Just make it 20.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because we don't want y'all kids. I mean, because I did the stupid ass shit, which it wasn't successful. Let's say that. You know what I mean? It wasn't successful for me to do that. So let me not put that on anybody else's kids, because I still got kids in school as well, and I don't need them doing that shit neither. Exactly. So let me calm down with that. But I'm still here for it. For sure. Y'all 2 kids hook up, bro. I am going to cry laughing at y'all stupid ass.
That's gonna be the most funniest shit in the world,
bro.
That would be the
funniest shit.
That would be the most funniest shit. But
and they have a baby.
Wow, yes. That like I said, that would be the funniest shit I ever see. I'm like I said, I know they probably mad as hell for me even putting that in fruition or putting that in the air, but. Like I said, I'm just saying, like it would be funny. It would be funny. I'm only saying that jokingly. I'm not saying that to be, you know what I'm saying, to try to be serious and shit. I'm just trying to be, just make some light out of it, bro. Just put some light in it. But
we doing a flashback episode. The moment we see that shit, bitch, like, nigga, that shit would be hilarious,
man. But speaking of kids. We're gonna stick with the social media shit. We got just the last subject that we got, but it's still in the subject, social media and Hollywood news. Speaking of kids, like I said, Sierra.
Oh shit.
Yes, man. It's been a lot of talk and a conversation amongst women and men about this subject. So it was basically said that Sierra officially changed her son's name, Future's name, last name to her new husband, Russell Wilson's last name, and
she actually did it?
Yeah, she actually did it. She did that shit.
Oh, you baited me yesterday.
Yeah,
you baited me.
She
this nigga got me yesterday.
So,
he had me thinking it ain't happened yet.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying, she changed the name and shit, and Future, he did not take light of it.
Hell no.
I don't know exactly what he said, because I wasn't really into it, but I was just kind of more like, damn, Sierra, like why you go that low? To you know what I'm saying? I mean, now we can say that if the kid wanted this himself, Cause he is kind of old enough to really comprehend on what he what he wants and likes. So, it's kind of messed up though still all the way around, because it's like you didn't really give Future a chance to even convince the boy, or you can even convince you that, hey, this still my son. You know what I'm saying? You still taking my money and shit for his football camps and shit like that. Like, come on now. Like, you still taking my money and shit, but you want to change my son's last name to this nigga?
Cornball.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense as far as that. But like I said, we not in a household. Yeah, we don't know what was been said, what's been done, or whatever. We just looking at it from the outside looking in. And from the outside, we are like, what the fuck, Sierra? That's not cool. Look, I'm not even a father yet, and I know that last name holds a lot of weight.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And once you fuck with that, it's kind of like you really trying to,
especially if you're not a junior.
Yeah,
even when you're not a junior, I ain't even say especially.
And the son still got the first name, Future. So it's like he's still part of him. And like I said though, it's still it's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. But we don't know if the child said, "Hey, mom, I want to be a part of this family too." All my little brothers got Wilson.
Yeah.
Why I can't have it? You know
I'm a victim to that.
You know what I'm saying? It's
well, I wouldn't even say a victim.
Like it's crazy though, bro.
So I'm sorry, son, for even saying I was a victim of that. But
you know what I'm saying? It's really,
it was brought to my attention.
Yeah, like it's really messed up, man. Like how the way that that happened and went down. But we don't know exactly the whole basically incident. We don't know. We don't know if this was just something that the son wanted to do, or was it Sierra's intentions to do this? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But we can find out right now from social media, and we finna find a video to really explain this better, because it is really, really messed up on Sierra's part.
So many levels.
So we gonna see, and we gonna check this out right now.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
Give us 1 second.
Base 44.
From heartbreak to controversy, Sierra made a bold move with her son's last name recently, and the internet is just finding out, and Future's response is pure anger, you guys. Sierra really went, "I'm leaving Future in the past." So let's get into this mess, you guys. For those who don't know, Sierra and Future's relationship was a whirlwind of love, music, and heartbreak. They got engaged in 2013 and welcomed their son, Future Zahir, in May 2014. However, just a few months later, their engagement was called off and their breakup was shrouded in controversy, largely due to cheating allegations. Sierra called off the engagement after reports surfaced that Future had allegedly been with multiple sources claiming the affair involved his stylist Irina Lee. Despite the breakup, their time together remains one of the most talked about celebrity relationships in the 2010s. An insider told US Weekly in 2014, a source told the magazine Sierra, found out about the affair through multiple sources in recent weeks. They added there was clear evidence when she approached Future about the cheating. This was clearly not just a one-night thing. While Future has publicly denied cheating, saying their split was due to growing apart, the reports left a mark on both their personal lives and public perception. Sierra, in particular, was said to feel humiliated and devastated, retreating from the public eye to focus on her child. Sierra never went into deep public detail, but she later confirmed in interviews like Call Her Daddy that betrayal and a lack of trust and ended the engagement. 2 months ago on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she revealed why she left Future 3 months after the birth of their son together. And she threw shade at Future, being like, this is not the point in life where you're allowed to be experimenting, yada yada. Pretty much insinuating he was cheating on her.
Around the time that you met Russell, you were going through a really public and what looked like painful breakup. How did you know for yourself it was time to leave?
Oh my goodness. When you know you're supposed to make a super defined decision in your life, you know it from like the head to your feet, from your feet to your head, and your soul and your body, you know it. It's almost like your taste buds change. You have a taste bud for a certain kind of thing, and then the taste buds just go. You gotta sometimes also look in the mirror and reflect on yourself too. Okay, what are things that I could be doing differently in my life? Or I'm looking for a change, but what does that mean? So you have to kind of define everything about making changes in your life that are very critical. And I've talked about before, obviously when you have a child, it's very important to me. Like now, it's no time to play around. Like the whole like experimentation kind of phase is out the door. It's like I am now responsible for another life. So what am I doing? Like how am I thinking that through? So and then when you're tired, you're tired. I want joy. I want to make sure my cup is full. How am I living my life? Like I always say, don't let nobody waste your time. I don't care if it's relationship or friendship, business, whatever it is, like don't let it waste your time. It's just not worth it.
She also mentioned that toxicity can be deadly, which makes it seem like Future was putting her through hell for her to say that.
Toxicity it can kill you. Putting toxic things into your body is not good. It's not. We have to be real with ourselves, right? It's like, what do you want out of life for yourself? You have to be a little selfish in your thought process, and whatever's around you needs to align with that. The toxic, is like, there's nothing fun about being confused all the time.
After her painful split from Future, Ciara eventually moved on and found love again. Fast forward to 2015, she met NFL quarterback Russell Wilson at a University of Wisconsin basketball game. Despite the late hour, Russell asked Ciara out to dinner, and their connection was immediate. They spent hours talking, and Russell later said, in quote, "Next thing I knew, it was 12 o'clock, 12:30, and I was sold on you." They ended up getting married in 2016, and now they have 3 children together. Russell legally adopted Ciara's son from her previous relationship, Future Zahir, and his last name was officially changed to Wilson, Russell's last name. But Ciara didn't change his name entirely. She hyphenated it and added Wilson, so now his name matches everyone else in the household. The move definitely highlighted Ciara and Russell's dedication to maintaining a more blended family, but it looks like a certain someone was not too happy about this. TMZ wrote, Ciara's son with rapper Future is legally a Wilson, because TMZ has learned the singer added Russell Wilson's last to her eldest son's legal name. In case you missed it, Ciara and Russ hit the US Open this week with their kids, but when Russ posted a shot of Ciara and their family from the stands with the caption, Miss at Ciara Wilson, Future Wilson, and Sienna Wilson, fans zeroed in on the fact Future Zahir's last name was written as Wilson, sparking speculation Russell had adopted him. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Ciara has full custody of her 11-year-old, and Wilson was legally added to his name a few years back. He still has his dad Future's last name, Wilburn, in his full legal name. Well guys, it looks like this whole situation ruffled some feathers for Future, Ciara's ex, because this was what he tweeted. After this was making headlines all over social media, Future went online and posted a shady remark saying, "I don't give a congratulations." He later deleted the post after people called him out for being an absent deadbeat father.
And why do I have a high suspicion that Future Jr. was the one that asked to change his last name? I almost can bet money that her son asked her to change his last name to Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson is truly his father. Future has never been a father to that kid. Mind you, Future's last name doesn't even match his son's anymore. He's no longer Wilburn. He changed his last name to Cash, like the degenerate that he is. Go look it up. So before you deadbeat baby dads get in the comments or try to get on Ciara for making a decision that benefits her son, shut your ass up. Have you seen your child? Have you paid your child support? And the men are like spiraling in there. And I'm sitting here and like, deadbeats all support deadbeats. Y'all are one and the same.
Future was probably at the height of his career around the time he was with Ciara, which doesn't justify cheating, but he probably just couldn't handle a woman like Ciara. And she seems so much happier now, but as expected, the internet wasted no time weighing in on the comment Future made. One person pointed out that Future is 41 21 years old, calling out how he wrote, "I don't give a fuck, congratulations" on Instagram, seemingly as an immature message towards his ex or the people criticizing his role as a father. He is disgusting. Just wait until his son reads that. It's probably easier for the household to have the same last name. LOL, his son calls another man daddy. He should be embarrassed. And all the males and pygmies were complaining on his behalf. The dope fiend doesn't care about nada. He even gave up on trolling Sierra because the public is against him. There's some men out there that have been calling out Russell in this entire situation, which is wild. Like, check out what this guy had to say.
And I don't care how much Sierra tried to take up for you, she ran through it all. And I don't care how many children you had after Future's child. I don't care how you try to change his last name to yours. You're still pushing another man's legacy and seed, and it's sad.
Because you see when people say, oh, pick better, oh, you women need to pick better. When we do pick better, people get upset. It's because we don't pick struggle. When they say pick better, it's not that they want you to pick better, it's that they want you to pick struggle. And that's what everybody wanted Sierra to be. So everybody wanted Sierra to be another baby mum, but she's gone and picked better and become a wife.
More people chiming in on Future's response. He cares, and I'm sure Sierra leaving and upgrading haunts him to this day. I know I'm gonna get my back, and he never did. And yet the pygmies will come here and defend this loser. He doesn't care. He has always been a loser. But anyways, you guys, that's the whole feud, or I should say one-sided feud. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.
Wow, that was a handful of bullshit, man. I mean, I'm talking about dog. I mean,
it sound better though with the hyphenated though.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, look, you gotta look. Okay. As far as that, hyphenating his name,
it sounds better.
It sounds better, but is it better? As far as a father, like as Future is, even though. Would you, as a father, because you is a father, and so
and classified as deadbeat too.
Well, that's another debate.
right.
But the thing is that how do you feel if, even though it's hyphenated, would you still accept it?
Again, my outlook on it comes from my son himself. My son, his mom got married, and he was just confused on how his mom was able to change her last name. You know what I mean? And then each kid after him had the name of his stepfather. So, he just asked a kid question. I actually think he was around the same age as well. You know what I mean? I think he was about 12 or 13 or something like that. I don't even think he was in high school yet. And again, like, it was just him having that curiosity of, like, why my name different? And then it was like his mom telling him, like, well, this is not your dad. So I wasn't, her last name is Parker, and well, his last name is Parker. So it was like, I wasn't a Parker then, you know what I mean? Exactly. And even though I was never a Taylor, that's still your dad's last name. That's your dad's name. I'm not going to do that to your dad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because there was a reason why he was named Lloyd III. You know what I mean? Like, it was a reason behind all of that. You know what I mean? So my shout out to my son's mother, you know what I mean, Rachel, for not doing that. I do appreciate that. But I was classified in the Future classification of things at the time. So she had a real legitimate reasoning to do it.
Okay. Okay.
And yes, it would have broke my heart.
Mm-hmm.
It would have hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably wouldn't have felt like it would have been fair,
mm-hmm.
or that I got a fair chance to rebuke it or whatever. Exactly. But I wasn't doing what, like what the lady is saying. Like, I wasn't doing what I supposed to have been doing as a father at that time. I was still being a knucklehead in the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Still trying to find the first piece of pussy that walk up anyway. Like, I wasn't even, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with her or nothing.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I learned my lesson through that.
Exactly.
Like, if that didn't happen, I would, I wouldn't be the man who I am today. It's
exactly.
the way I kind of feel about that. Like, it kind of woke me up a little bit that I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing for real for my son. You know what I mean? I might go get him, for a weekend or whatever, but then I might not see him, bro, for, a couple months and shit.
Exactly.
Like, and that was my fault of me not going back to go get him or nothing like that, or trying to holler at her or nothing to go get him.
Exactly.
But him being in that household and him starting to have siblings is what sparked that.
Just like Future son.
Yeah, like that's probably what sparked it though. Is that he looking at like the lady said, and like you were saying earlier, like you know what I mean, you kind of just be in the flow of shit.
Exactly.
And you be like, hey, that's my brother. You might go to school and be like, that's my little brother or whatever, and they be like,
how?
Yeah, like
because his last name is this and that. But then we got the same mama, so it's like,
but then kids, like I was saying yesterday, you know what I mean, like kids still have that fucked up way about them. I mean, but then I'm not gonna say fucked up. They still have the curiosity. Yeah. Even though you just told them that, now they want to know more
because their mind is just finding out new information. Yeah. And they trying to process everything that's in front of them. Mm-hmm. And you're saying everybody got to remember that Future son is only 11. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't.
So he's still in that curious stage.
Like
actually he's just now getting to the real curious stage.
Because now his mind has flourished for a minute. And now he's starting to see like,
so what's that, 6th grade?
Yep, about 6th grade, about going into the 6th, probably about 5th or 6th, probably like that. So like we was kids, bro. We was kids at one point, and we had that that curious mindset just to be like, what's this and what's that about, how that works, and you know what I'm saying. And I think that's where it happened with Future son. He just like, hey, all my siblings is all Wilsons, and he and Russell, he probably don't even call him Russell, but for real, he probably
do call him dad.
He probably do call him dad, low key. So he probably was like, shit, why I can't have they name if you my dad, like type shit, like in his mind.
Now you gotta explain to him.
Now you gotta sit him down and explain it, like, hey, I'm not.
Especially if Future not even
not
trying
there,
to debate with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, he not even pulling up. He ain't coming to get him when he in town. As you
just seen, he said, I don't give a fuck. Congratulations. That's what he said. Now this is what Future said. That's not what I'm saying. This is what he said.
Okay,
and,
well, I gotta I gotta say, bro,
it's fucked up.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, that's a child.
You can't tell him that you don't give a fuck. Like, that make the little nigga right, bro.
Yeah, because if he came up to his mom and Russell and they all sat down
and they actually tried to have a real conversation
and then try to explain to him, and then he explained to them like how he feels, and they all came into an agreement like, you know what? Yeah.
Okay, we'll do this.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Now, what if
it'd be that
talk the Future though?
They ain't never did.
No, I'm saying like and you get me?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then you reply like that, bro. Like that. I didn't know the full story before the video.
Me either.
It was the reason why he even played it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm I'm not real privy to everything, and I really don't be. I be in my own little world a lot. So,
exactly, yeah.
You know, my man's be helping me out with the information and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like yesterday, he just kind of briefed me on certain shit, and I was like, oh, well, you know, I kind of ran into it. I gave him my story or whatever, and he was like, yeah. You know, but he didn't tell me this already happened, though.
Exactly,
That's the only shock part that I have.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's like all that confusion your son was having, Future, like for him to sit them down, this is where you wrong as fuck for saying that you don't give a fuck and congratulations. Mm-hmm. Is that they sat down and they had to really talk to this boy about not changing his name, mm-hmm. and telling him why he shouldn't change it. Mm-hmm. They sat him down to do that. Trust me, man. Mm-hmm. That was part of that conversation. Mm-hmm. Was him not doing it because this not your real dad like that.
Exactly.
And that's why we don't want to do that, or why we haven't already done it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of adopted kids don't get the adopted people last name. No. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them, probably about 85% of them don't get the, you know, adoptee people's last names.
Yeah.
I didn't really have to go through that because my mom gave the three of us her last name. Mm-hmm. So we wasn't really, you know, thinking about, you know, last name shit.
I mean, my mama, she hyphenated my last name and said her last name and my dad's last name. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, it can go in that same type of space where you're trying to figure out how to, you know, basically how you gonna present this to this situation. How you gonna go with this situation and looking at it and saying this the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times it's like I guess it boils down to it just boils down to if the dad's in the picture and the dad's in the household, I guess, or at least present, or even he doing something, you know, with the child. I don't think that I don't think they would have changed his last name if Future was more engaging into his life, more being there, being present.
You want to know what make that fucked up?
Yeah.
I don't think it even would have been a conversation if the nigga would have pulled up to a football game.
That's what I'm saying.
Or took him to practice.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm talking about just being more engaging, just being present, taking him to trips, even you know, if y'all
especially during the summer or something.
Yeah, like if y'all co-parenting and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, allow him to go with his dad for about 2-3 months type shit. Or whatever the case, how y'all do y'all
however y'all schedule is.
But
definitely however y'all schedule is.
Exactly. So if damn, there's a fly in here, y'all.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that, y'all. There's a fly in here. But anyway, like I said, it just, you know what I'm saying, it just boiled down if the father was really present in the life of that child, you know what I'm saying? And if he wasn't, and as we seen right here, it kind of sounded like he was kind of neglecting him, and you know what I'm saying, and basically saying,
I mean, is he even paying child support? According to that video, it don't sound like it.
Yeah, it don't sound. I don't, like I said,
but I think he probably paying child support.
He probably doing something. He probably paying something.
I mean, he rich and shit. So
he definitely paying something though.
He getting money out here, so they giving him something.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully. Cause they got to come to a resolution on try to figure out how they gonna work this out.
I got to speak as a father, bro. Yeah, and just say like, Future, you got to do better, bro.
That's facts.
It's the whole reason why my son even killed that shit with his feelings.
Exactly.
Is that I did better from that point with him.
Exactly.
The moment that me and him, and I knew that was even on his mind, you can ask him. Y'all can call him. I don't give, like he was saying, even though that's a different subject, is me is a different set. Like, look, man, I was going down that wrong ass path as well, and I wasn't in my son's life the way I was supposed to be, and I still got a kid out there like that. You know what I mean? And my daughter just now, forgiving me a couple years ago for the same thing, even though that's a totally different situation than my two sons. I mean, totally different situation on why I don't get to see her. She's in Arizona.
Okay.
So that's how that unfolded and where I became a deadbeat on that end.
Exactly.
Like, she moved there, I got pissed off, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly, yeah.
But as far as my son is concerned, you know what I mean? Like, once I figured out that was part of his mindset, I just did better by him.
Exactly.
Not by my baby mama. I didn't, you know what I mean? It was nothing against her or her husband from that point.
Exactly.
It was like, let me just do better. Let me go get him a little bit more. Let me stop letting the stretch of me going to at least see him or talk to him be months.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, try to hit him up at least once a month.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, again, doing better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
just
like,
being
from
more
what
engaging.
I'm doing. Yeah,
just
like,
being more engaging. And
you in football? Oh, man, did you get a touchdodown? Did you get a sack? Blah, 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 blah.
yeah.
Let him ramble off just one day, bro.
Exactly.
You could have did that. You could do that for, 5 minutes in a whole month, bro. The little dude appreciate every single minute of it. And it could be for 5 minutes, man.
Exactly. So with that being said, you know.
But if you don't give a fuck, man, you just. I mean, you a heartless dude, man. If you don't give a fuck about how your seed feel, my guy.
Yeah.
Your seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on,
that's kind
man.
of messed up. But I mean, with that being said, though, you know what I'm saying. I mean, because at first, you know what I'm saying, you heard what I said. I mean, it was kind of fucked up on Sierra's part, whatever. But now, if you know, I mean, like
once
I said,
you get new information, man, you know what I'm saying. Your brain process it different now.
It's like I apologize to you, Sierra, because you that boy's child. I mean, mama, my bad. I'm thinking about child and all that shit. My bad. But you his mom.
So you can do whatever you want.
So I understand your position on it because you had to think about the child more than yourself. So I understand that perfectly. I
especially when he say it's his fit.
Yeah,
that
he's
feeling some type of way.
Exactly. So with that being said, though, you know what I'm saying, now since you heard, Future say, I don't give a fuck, congratulations, you know what I'm saying, woo woo. Like you said earlier, you just said probably just 3 minutes ago, probably 5 minutes ago, you said, you know what I'm saying, Future got to do better. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you got to do better. And I'm pointing to you as a man, like, hey, man.
One step at a time, bro.
Just do it, bro. Just be more engaging with your son, bro. That's all we saying. Just be more engaging, bro. Man, dog, that was a lot to.
Cause that switched up the whole narrative right there.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I can't even slice it up no type of way. That was just a lot of.
I mean, and then by you being a man that actually had his dad come through, you know what I mean. And I know you feel, just where you even was probably asking yourself, like, why was your shit hyphenated? Exactly, you know what I mean? Like, you probably had that moment, like you know, you get what I mean? Like, you know that that's your mom's last name and yours, but it's like, why can't I get one of the other type shit? You know what I'm saying? For a second in your life is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that you was challenging your mama or no shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I wasn't there.
No,
you know what I mean?
I mean,
but
hey,
I know it was, we all have those questions because, you probably felt some way because your dad wasn't the primary man in the house at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You probably felt jealous of your little brothers, as time just progressed. Like, who is he? You know what I mean? What child, what, especially boy, don't do that to their mama. You know what I'm saying? When they bring a dude in the crib, like, man, what the fuck? Fuck is this motherfucker? You know what I mean? You start fucking with him and shit. You start talking shit to him. You don't listen to shit that he got to say. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Russell probably done went through all of that already.
He probably did.
And the little boy's so young that it really wasn't real taxing shit that he was saying or doing to Russell. You know what I mean? Like, he too young to really buck up on him. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't gonna do that.
If anything, the shit looked funny. You know what I mean? To Russell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, little nigga, go sit down somewhere.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah.
Come on, man. Go play the PlayStation, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, but when I'm gonna say that I'm more glad that he's young enough to hear the information. And when he get to the buck up stage,
exactly,
he get to that point where it's like, okay, I get it. Mm-hmm. This is why shit has to move in line like that. Like you were saying, like certain shit just in your face.
Exactly.
And I don't know how to really maneuver around it because it's in my face. Like I don't know how to, look to the side. I'm a fucking kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And again, you buck up on your mama, man, when your daddy ain't around. You know what I'm saying? I bucked up on my grandma, and I got shut down now. Don't get it twisted. I went to sleep for about like 15 good minutes, my nigga. The moment that I said something to her and tried to buck up in her face, I went to sleep 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Woke up real rested. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that part for sure. But I mean, I hope that Future can, I'm gonna say this, my bad. I hope that Future can come and be present in his son's life. Regardless of
the past.
what the his baby mama got going on, Sierra got going on. Mm-hmm. Like just be present, bro, because that's gonna be more important than anything to a child growing up. And you know what I'm saying? Like to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even gonna cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could be paying Madden or 2K or some shit, and I use my dad's last name. I won't even use my mom's last name. Not saying that I don't like my mom's last name,
right?
Because it's a beautiful last name.
Yeah,
don't. I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I'm saying? Like that holds weight because I still look at my dad as Superman. I still look at him as the person that, you know what I'm saying, that he's still to me, like he's still strong to me. He's still that figure, and he was present, and that's why I appreciate my dad, and
yes, sir. You should.
I'm still gonna carry his last name, and to the end of time. So that's right. So that's where I feel like Future need to be more engaging, and hopefully he'll get older and he'll see and he'll be like, okay, Dad,
Shit, and let me just publicly apologize to my children. You know what I mean, for even me being a knucklehead enough for y'all to even feel any of that I just heard, you know what I'm saying, from that situation. Like
because that was some ignorant ass shit.
Yeah, man. I ain't know you ain't say I ain't know you said you don't give a fuck, bro.
That was so ignorant of him.
Like I jumped off the bandwagon right there, like of just the whole my last name down bandwagon. Yeah. Like I had to jump. Like, bro, you can't do that, bro. Yeah. You was foul for that.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I said, we understand your frustration, but you can't be saying stuff like that, especially to your child and to the situation at hand. Mm-hmm. It's just not a good look.
Because people, we break up all the time, make up all the time, but like she said, when it comes down to a kid, man, we gotta start thinking more in the realm of this is a person that ain't got shit to do with it.
Nothing.
And a couple of times I've been my victimization to it in a way, like a small percentage of it is from us not being together. You know what I'm saying? Not my end, even. That's what shocks me the most. Exactly. But I'm not gonna go there. Like he said, it's another topic for another time. Exactly. But I understand. Exactly. I get it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That you might be bitter or you might be on some bullshit in your head like I want my bitch back. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get that. You will be now. Because my wife, for example, you know what I mean? Like I wanted my bitch back, bro. But again, I want to say this again to you, homie. I started doing better. I got my bitch back, homie.
Fact.
I did. I got my bitch back, bruh.
Sure
You know what I'm saying? Go up for your motherfucking dreams, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. So with that being said, man.
And again, I'm sorry to my kids, man.
Yeah.
For even giving them even an inkling of that. What I just heard, man. It sound worse when you on the other side of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just sound worse. Like again, I wasn't paying attention to none of that at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Future, man, you listening to it the way that I heard it. And it's like, I can't do my little dude like that.
Nah.
You know, and at the least, my guy, she hyphenated your shit.
It means something. It means
Yeah,
something at the end
that
of the
mean
day.
a whole bunch.
She ain't want to just take you out the picture like that.
So if you don't think she respect you, that should give you, you know what? That's what we should have said. Like
clarity.
if you don't never think that she ever respected you, my guy, that should give you a lot of clarity on that. The fact she really does respect you, my guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because she could have.
She could have built some bullshit and never gave your last name to you. She could have changed it to her last name and then changed it to her last name in Wilson. That would have been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man. Yeah, I know that would have been.
Damn, I didn't even think of it like that, boy.
Yeah, that would have been nasty. But
that was a good comeback right there.
For real.
You be thinking of some shit sometimes.
It just human nature, bro. Human nature, bro. But
some shit.
With that being said, this is the end of the show. We want to shout out Compton Media Group.
Yes, sir.
For our sponsor, and go check them out.
Master Buddha.
You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, we can try to come up with more positive stuff. Hopefully in the future, because it's all fucked up shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
We gonna have a skip the bad and the ugly. So you know what I'm saying. We gonna have one of them shows. Skip the bad and the ugly. That's probably what we should call it, bro. We should skip the bad and the ugly.
Yeah, one day, one of these days. But like I said, it's the end of the show. We are your hosts, CJ,
DP.
And this is the No Pod, where you want to be heard.
And this is where you want to be heard.
For sure. And we know how we end it off. You know, kill it.
All right. It's the No Pod, bitch.